Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The shotgun handoff here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he drops back in the gun. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result was a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Hand it off for a draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
The Gators will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Escapes the pocket. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. At the 20. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, Touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. In time, it'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice gain. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Will hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the Gators will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Slides the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble now. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run.
Looking to throw it deep. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Irish. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense looking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds the receiver wide open. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air. And
caught way downfield for a huge gain. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the 1st half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the 1st half already.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Got space looking for the end zone here. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Ball handed off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The shotgun running play call. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they tack on the extra point. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Enough for a 1st down at the 37.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Movement here from the tight end. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Notre Dame, 21, Florence, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense is still clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. No press here. The defense backing away. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Second and long for this offense after the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
He's going to pull it down and run. Get some space around the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The pass rush closing in. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but at what point you're going to start putting those into play?
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. The Gators offense retakes the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up to the sack in a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought to the turf, but made the 1st man miss on the way to the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. 1st and goal, down 8. They've got to score and add a 2-point conversion to tie. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
Crowd trying to make an impact, helping the defense on this crucial play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he makes the grab for the 2-point try, but there's a penalty marker down. This is going to be a crucial call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.